Starting live training for your business. Bear with. Showcase, Q&A, cameraman, control room, Google Effects. We don't need Google Effects. Hey everyone, Tim here. I create you so that you can kind of have where you need to get started in your business. These are just a few basic key concepts that I've seen to be most helpful and most important. We don't always need to understand everything that we're doing, but if we can understand a little bit of the pieces, we can start just taking action, and we're going to see that it's not about getting, it's not about doing everything perfect. It's about getting started and doing what you need to do so that you can start creating something full in your business. So I'm going to go ahead and screen share. So give me a second, and I'm going to walk you through what I created. As I'm doing this, again, bear with me. Share screen, and here's what we're going to play. Okay, so how to build your business on your time. The first thing that you're going to want to understand is what is your why? You know, this photo was taken of me back in May of 2009. I had spent 4 years in the Marine Corps, and during that time, I was injured in a training accident, and it was after that experience that I really understood what I wanted in my life. I knew that I needed to create a way to live the life that I wanted, because at any moment it could be over, it could be done, and there's nothing worse than looking back and having a feeling of regret that you didn't live up to your potential. And that is something that I never want to experience, and I never want you to have to experience that. Because how terrible would that be, looking back and just having a regret? Like, we do things that we're not proud of maybe every once in a while, or you do something that you're not happy with. But I mean, to actually look back at like a big portion of your life and be regretful that you didn't step up, that you didn't live up to your potential. I mean, that's just probably one of the worst feelings I think that we can have. And so, my why was to be able to create a life of freedom that I wanted, to be able to live on my terms, do the things that I wanted to do, and be able to help people learn how they can do the same along the way. So a few ways to find out about your why. Passionate about, what do you love to do? What are you connected to? Does it, you know, there's that saying of, does your why make you cry? And I do love that, but maybe that's not true for everyone. Maybe it doesn't make people cry, but they're so connected to it that it creates an intense emotion for you. And maybe that's enough for you. And that's something that you can connect with and hang on to. And then again, are you living the best version of yourself? And if not, how can you make a change? What can you do to start living the best version of you? A big way to start doing that is to start reading. Start reading 15 to 30 minutes a day. Pick up books that are that are motivational, that are inspirational, that have a story where somebody had an experience in their life and they were able to overcome it. And prosper after it. You know, it's those stories that really kind of help build that belief within you that you can accomplish anything that you want. You can accomplish anything that you try if you move forward and you keep working at it, keep taking action. Number 2 for building your business online or offline is traffic. You got to be able to get people into the door. You have to have something to market. But once you have something to market, you need to be able to get people through the door. That's traffic. That's whether it's an offline business and you need people to come into your store on foot traffic, or whether it's an online business and you need eyes on what your offer is. Understanding how to create the traffic. And then a really good way to think about this is a problem solution mentality. So working online, one of the biggest things that I see is people struggle with traffic, how to get traffic, how to create traffic, how to capture traffic. And that's moving into the next step here in a minute. But being able to create that traffic so that you can get as many eyes seeing what it is that you have to offer. And if what you're offering is good, start producing results, you're going to start being able to make those sales that you want to make. And how many options are there for traffic? Well, there's social media. All those platforms, you can do free traffic with social media. You can do paid traffic with social media. You can purchase traffic from all kind of traffic vendors. You can do all kinds of other paid traffic, not just social media, but through banner ads. And I mean, the list goes on. It's truly endless. It's truly endless. It's just really how creative you want to be, understanding how to make it work, whether it's cold traffic, people who don't know you and don't know what your offer is, whether it's warm traffic, people who are following you on social media or some way that understand what you're doing, but they're not ready yet, how to be able to work with them. And then hot traffic, people who are ready to buy right now, who love what you do. That's kind of the three: the cold, warm, and hot traffic, as I would call it. Step number 3 is have a capture system. Now, you're probably looking at this photo wondering, oh, that's kind of a weird photo. But this was in 2009, after my accident, the day that my unit got home from their deployment that I had left early on because I got hurt. I proposed to my wife, and she was saying yes. And I thought of this photo because I captured her to spend the rest of her life with me. Now, obviously, she said yes. We did end up getting married, and she's just been amazing and a blessing for my life. But not talking about that as a capture system. We want to talk about how to capture emails, how to capture the people who are looking at your offer and who want to know more, but maybe they don't want to buy yet. There's a big saying that it takes somewhere between 6 to 8 exposures of your offer before somebody will actually make a decision to buy. So you want to be able to continue to follow up with them. You want to be able to capture those people who are interested, but maybe not ready. It's a big thing that a lot of people miss, a lot of newer people miss, or maybe there's a problem within their capture system. I remembered I had made such a big mistake because I had purchased traffic and spent quite a bit of money on it, and I didn't have my capture system set up right, and I lost everything that I bought. I know, silly me, but I was able to overcome. I stuck it out. I kept taking action. I figured out how to fix that, and I haven't had that problem since. Thank gosh. There are plenty of capture machines out there, so I don't want to sell you what I'm using today. I want you to kind of let your guard down and know that, hey, I'm not here to just, wheel them and deal them. I want to just provide this for you as a show of good faith for value. But if you do want to know what I use, feel free to reach out with me on Facebook. I'll have a link that you can check out under this post, and you can find out what I use if you don't already have something. And step number 4, the bridge. This is really important about being able to create sales from your traffic, whether they're cold or warm, because the bridge is what lets people get to know you, and you get to introduce what it is that you're doing. So they're not just jumping into the water trying to get to the other side. They can actually have a way to walk across the bridge and kind of very gradually be able to introduce not just yourself, what your offer is, and then the presentation that they're about to see. So just a really easy way to do that. And a lot of people don't do this. A lot of people don't have the bridge. And the people that don't have the bridge, I think, as good as results. I mean, I'm not saying you can't do it without it, but it just makes the process so much easier. So that is definitely a piece that you do want to have. Step number 5 is the opportunity. And I love this quote because it says, opportunities are like sunrises. If you wait too long, you'll miss them. And sometimes you waited too long. You missed the opportunity. You missed the train that left the station, and now you're trying to catch up. You're running after it, and you don't always have to do that. So if you don't have an opportunity, or you don't know what you want to sell, you want to sell something, then again, reach out to me and I can help you with that. Because I have a great product. So again, yeah, just moving on. The follow-up. This is a part of that capture system. I love the photo here because it's just people hanging out, and I think it's warming up. You have to be able to follow up and stay in contact with people. Let them get to know you. Open up your life. Open up your past experiences, what you're doing, how you can help them. And just be very open, honest, and very transparent with them. It's really how you're going to be able to provide the best value to them, is knowing what they need. You have a solution to their problems, and they know that they can trust you. So don't abuse this. This is not just a list of names. These are people that are looking for something to help better their lives, and you have that opportunity. So don't mistreat them. Okay, that's really big. Do not mistreat them. Step number 7, and we're closing out here. Stepping into a vision. If you don't have a big vision, if you're like, man, I just want to help myself get out of this little bit of debt that I have, or I just want to be able to create an extra, X amount of dollars, or whatever it is for you, then maybe you can link up with somebody or with a group of people that have a big vision. That's really big, because once you kind of get past yourself and your own personal struggles, then you're going to want to go on and help other people and show them how they can do it. And that's where that bigger vision really becomes important. And then my vision for the future, I truly have a vision of helping 100 families, helping free 100 families a year, creating their own freedom. If you are interested in being able to help people do that, if you want to link up with me or lock arms with me, then again, reach out. Even if it's just for yourself for now, that you're thinking just, okay, how can I get through the struggle that I'm having right now? Then again, like I can help you. And I know that together that we can do so much more than we can apart, because somebody may be strong, but it's together that we can move mountains. So that's really about it. I appreciate your time spending with me, and I hope you have a great day. So again, reach out to me, and I will talk to you soon. Okay, bye.